what trade I'm currently in and what trade I missed today, which would have really just paid me quick and easy. It's just that it's just some charts aren't the same and they don't show the exact thing you want to see or need to see. So coming into the day, we had a bullish bias on GU, and in essence, we knew that this bullish bias would play out because every single time frame that we had was saying we get at least a micro reaction to the upside. Now, yes, it's been ripping, and we likely will have a retracement in due time. But at this current moment, what was anticipated was at least a sweep to the upside so that we could take out any type of early sellers, because we had these lows that are building up, give us a nice sweep so we could go lower at the very least, right? So I knew that at that hour mark when 8 a.m. opened, I was going to be bullish until at least we took a significant high on the high time frames. So on the hourly, we were bullish, as you can tell here, hourly break of structure. I'll just show you guys on the actual chart that I was sort of working on. Was it this one? This one? I believe it was this one. Okay. So the hourly was definitely bullish. It's loading, but I'll go over it in words. The hourly was bullish. The 15-minute was bullish. And moreover, we also see hourly's bullish. 15 minutes currently bullish. And then really the 5-minute was also bullish. So we have pretty much alignment on every single time frame. So the market at this point in time should sort of drift to continue in its direction without much resistance. Even though, yes, we may flip and change, that's all fine and well. Considering that news was going to be at 8:30, I knew that it wouldn't be before that. That news event will likely cause a nice liquidity sweep or fake move so that we could head in the real direction. Either ways, we're going to head and take liquidity out. So 15-minute was bullish, 5-minute was bullish, at which point I said, okay, I need to find an entry model here so that I can actually just go ahead and be part of this move to the upside. So what actually happens is I noticed that after 8 a.m., we get a bearish break of structure to the upside, and we get a inverse fair value gap. We get a fair value gap that gets inversed, at which point I'm still saying, okay, let me just wait a little bit. We break structure, and we finally mitigate this fair value gap here. Now, on my chart, this bit did not show. This mitigation into the gap did not show. It was close, but it didn't. So I was just waiting for that to happen. So I pretty much just sat there and just looked at this thing go all the way to my take profit. Disappointing, but that is what happened. I was like, I think it was on this chart that I marked it out. Yeah. I was just sitting and waiting for this. Yep. And I was just like so close. I almost entered, but I didn't because you have to follow your rules and get that reaction off of the imbalance. So that happened with that. And then the other trade that I took was on, well, I didn't take that trade. I almost did. The other trade that I took was on GJ. So what did you notice on GJ is daily structure is bullish, right? As you can tell, we're just trending higher. We haven't even broke daily structure to the downside. 4-hour structure is also bullish. We broke 4-hour structure here, mitigated this order block. The details were on the hourly. We took this liquidity right here, and we mitigated this order block. When we mitigated this order block, and then we got another hourly break of structure to the upside, I decided to say, okay, I'm almost fully convinced that we're going to go rip right now, but the hourly break of structure was something that I needed to go ahead and just execute on the 5-minute. But at this time, we didn't have this hourly break of structure. What we had was actually the hourly was bearish, in fact, because of this, and we had yet to flip. So I said, okay, give me either a 15-minute or this old strategy that I see. There's like this old strategy, I believe, and it pretty much just goes over how it's like the flip on lower time frames gets you the high time frame flip if it flips while invalidating bearish PD array. So what happens here is I notice how here we actually have a 5-minute liquidity sweep coming into market open right here. And I'm like, okay, break of structure, interesting, mitigation, and I enter right here. So as I enter right here, I'm thinking, okay, we'll at least be able to move all the way to TP from here. Put stops under these lows. Naturally,